I knew just what I was getting into, knocking on the door of your hotel room with nothing but a jacket and some fuck me shoes. I knew it was on. I heard you say, ah, ooh, gaga. I knew you were gonna tear your way into me like a present on Christmas Day. I know all about the consequence of getting into bed with you. My heart is saying I don't need that shit, but all of my body is saying I do. Babe, I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee.
Oh my God. I didn't have the chat open. Oh no. I'm deleting this. I'm gonna delete this episode. I just talked. I just talked for however many minutes. That was like a solid 3 minutes about the mammogram I had today. Not that I need to call any more attention to my boobs in this life, but I've called enough. I've called enough, but I did. Yeah, and it's exactly what you. Big Daddy K. Big Daddy K. Who is Big Daddy K? Do I know you? Big Daddy K, welcome. I hope that you'll become a baller. I tell the ballers everything. Oh, hey. Hey, look at that. We got $10 already. Who's it from? Do I have to kick this off with a... It's from Wade. Wade, are you here? Wade's the first one to get a big baller ditty for his baller dollars. So you guys, welcome to Married to Monday, where I play you something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and who knows what else I might do. Usually I throw a shoe, but last time I didn't throw a shoe. Okay, what do you think happens in a mammogram, Diesel? It's everything you've heard that it would be. It is Big Daddy K. I hope you stick around because I don't want you to feel sometimes people who come into Married to Monday feel like it's just this private club of five, which is it has been that. It has been that. It has been Steve, Steven, Wade, John, Rachel, my little lion. Mary had my little lion. And we are Munchausen by proxy. And I'm gonna make t-shirts. So yeah, no, there's no hands involved. It's like, they like squish every way you can in between some like plastic, and they squish it every way they can. And I think it's like they like can't get it right. I don't know. It's like putting on your own mascara. They should just let you stuff your own in there. But did you know that it's actually not the most effective way to get it done? The most effective way to get it done is an MRI. They don't have to be. It'll actually pick up more of the cancers. So like you don't, so like millions of women across the globe are just enduring this. Because health insurance won't cover it. But it's just like, it's like, God, it's such a weird thing to do. Like, it's like, this is really the best we've got. This like, I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it, but there's a lot I want to talk about. Oh, it's 8:07. Y'all, we got to get moving because I have a special guest for you tonight. So I'm going to kick it off. Let me go ahead and maybe just pop over to the Instagram chat and see what's up over here. Hi, everybody. Hey, John, you're over here. We're talking about mammograms. Hey, Braden. Hi, everybody. Hi, Wade, if you're still over here. Okay, cool. All right, not the best, just the cheapest. MRI costs too much. Not the best, just stupid. Oh, no, it's too stupid. So yeah. Okay, so before I do kick it off, because we're having something very special happen and new, I am going to sing Wade his big baller dollar song. So if you're just joining us for Married to Monday, every Monday I come on here and I play something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And those are the only songs I do, except for when somebody sends me the baller dollars. I say like start the bidding at 5. And then when they do that, they get a special song that goes like this. Who knows how the song's gonna go for Wade that I am about to play? I didn't know, but I am willing to sing it and make it up on the spot because he gave me everything he got when he sent me $10 baller dollars, and PayPal took 30 cents of that, and I just wanted him to know that. Oh, God. They're just getting worse and worse. I think I just wrap them up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I can do these. Like, I didn't even say thank you in that song. Thank you, Wade. Thank you so much for that $10 dollar tip. $10 baller tip. Yeah. We're not doing foxtrot anymore. I think that's the problem. I think we stick with Latin. All right, so should we get into it? Should we get into this? Cold hands, big squish. All right. I think when Daddy K left, he was like, when I was like, who are you? Just come back. We want to expand our club. Yay! Brayden, you got tickets for May 10th. Ah! I'm so excited. Hey, you guys, if you get tickets for May 10th, you are going to get your name entered into a drawing in which I am going to give away a $100 gift card to Lovebound. I know this all seems like it's like a dirty theme tonight, but yeah, it is. The record's called Love Addict. And the byline is every good love addict needs to do a little adult shopping sometimes. So, you know, I had this $100 gift card. Actually, I got it for my realtor like 3 years ago because she told me that she likes things like that. And I just got it for her, and then I like never gave it to her. So I have to make sure that it's still not expired. If it is, I'll just have to get another one. But yeah, I hate going in there. I feel weird. But you know, if I had $103, I would go in there. So, but I didn't want to go in there and spend it because, you know, yeah, well, it's dirty themed because because something new, something old is a little bit on the raunchy side. Let's see here. I'm going back in here to restream comments. Okay, you guys. So, yeah. So can you handle it? Yes. Okay. And then there are just some other things I want to cover because of all the things that are happening in the sky right now. We will talk about that a little later. So, I may not be getting to some of your requests tonight, and that is because I got a show to get ready for, y'all, and I put it. Is it in the comments? The link in the comments, in the registry, and in the comments. You should be able to get the tickets for the show if you didn't get them already. John put the tickets. He put the ticket link in his bio. I'm sending people to the bio. It's so great. He also got me this microphone. How's it sounding? I've been playing around with placement. So you guys have to let me know. You guys have to let me know if it's clipping. Okay, so I am not going to play all of the songs on the record because it would be a very long show if I did that, and I want to keep them wanting more. I'm just going to play the hits, and there are a couple other songs I want to play. And I've got some special guests coming, and I thought maybe if I can convince them to sing this with me, it's going to be real great. So I want for something old, for something new, something old, something new. Okay, so for something old, I'm going to play an old tune. It's actually an old Hank Williams Jr. song. I like to have women I've never had, except for I'm gonna change all the pronouns so it makes sense for me, you know? But I just, I like doing this. I like taking these old songs that they sung with all that pride and seeing how it stands up today. It's kind of interesting, the different meanings that there are. But I don't know, for Love Addict, it just seemed like, it's got these great lines in here. Like, I like to do things that make some people mad. Check. He says, a cowboy's work is just never done. So in this context, that has a different meaning that I liked. Let's see. He says, I like some sweet young things with old granddad. That is so wrong. So I'm going to say I like some sweet young things and some old granddads. I don't think we should discriminate against old people. And of course I'm going to change it to I like to have men that I've never had. So yeah, it's a little bit of a slutty theme tonight, y'all. I like to play music and have good times. I love
don't like sad. I like to have men that I never had. I took a little smoke and a lot of wine. I got high, called all those old friends of mine. I like the sweet young things and some old granddad. I like to have men that I've never had. I like to ride horses and shoot my guns. You know, cowboys work, it ain't never done. I'm into basics and I don't like fads. I like to have men that I never had. I don't mean to do anybody no wrong. I was just born the child of a singer's song. I do things that make some people mad. And I like to have men that I never had. It's so weird. It's so weird how, like, I feel like, oh my God, I can't sing this. You know what I mean? Like, that's so silly. I like feel like, oh wow. Like back in Alabama when I was a child. And I remember I had like that just had this terrible rumor had started going down round about me in the 8th grade that I was no longer pure, and it was a lie. And then when I got to Colorado and I got to high school and I was like, whoa, ain't nobody pure around here. But they were just so hard on, there was just so much slut shaming going on when I was a kid. But you just did. What do you mean? I just did what? See, because of the lag time, it's hard to know what you mean unless you have complete sentences. I love you though. Big D. So yeah, so yeah, so what's so funny is that like it's crazy how, you know, Hank could sing it, it would just be like so on brand. But my brand is kind of like that, you know, like it's like, yeah, it's like the whole turn it on its head thing, you know, like I'm happy to objectify men, you know, in these songs. Maybe it's a little bit gimmicky, but it's just fun. It's just fun to take all those songs and see like, oh, I was just soundifying it with that one. I'm like, I think people, I don't think Pam Tilliscombe wants to sing it. I don't know if she can make it though. Alrighty, let's see. Y'all better get your tickets, okay? My special guests are gonna be off the chain. Hey, but it's more fun watching you be confused. Is that? See what I did there? Okay, I gotta hurry because guess what? It's 8:19, which means in 1 minute, David Bournay is gonna walk through that door. I don't know if you can see this door. And he is coming over here and he is going to play. He's gonna help me out. Yeah? I can't believe I had no sound over there all that time. Yeah? How is it sounding good, y'all? Yeah? Cool. Okay. I know, I'm gonna have to make these baller dollar rewards better so that you guys have more incentive. I promise I'll get better at the baller dollar songs. I know they're kind of tanking lately. Brayden, 10 for 10. Cool.
Hell yeah. Thanks. Well, we owe it all to John Newquist. And one day I'll quit mentioning this, but he did send me this microphone. Come on in. Hi. I still have to do something.
Take your
I
time.
did something old and I still have to do something new. Okay, so you'll see what's happening here. This, it's like behind, right?
Oh, I see.
This
Cool.
is on Instagram. But on Restream, oh wait, no, this is it. Okay, so this is us now. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look
Look
up
at
the light in my
Dave.
glasses.
I know. It's like
Cool.
it's because well, I was gonna tell them this too. I had really cool lights. Ryan gave you could sit there. There you could get if you want some water.
I think I would get some more.
There's a filter in the fridge. I changed
So
it.
nice.
Thanks. I know it looks a mess. It really does look a mess in this area. Okay, so it's good that you're here, Dave Bournet, because I was about to play something new.
Okay.
And for something new, I'm going to play a song that I also don't think I'm going to play at the release show, but it's for like personal reasons.
I love it.
And there is some tea to spill.
Fantastic.
And I don't know if I can spill all of this tea, but I feel like if you're here,
Is this going to mean more tea to spill?
I don't know. It's either it's going to go one way or the other. Isn't that
Okay.
fun that we don't know? Yeah. So I still have to play that, and then I'm gonna have a special surprise for you. If you guys don't know who this is David Bournet. He is one of my favorite songwriters, and he is going to be opening that show on the 10th. And Braden, I'm so excited that you're coming, and I hope you win $100 worth of lingerie. Or whatever other kind of things you can buy over there at that store. Okay, tea. All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you heard the song 309 on my record?
I've heard.
Or Room 309?
Yeah, room 309, yes.
Yes, okay. So the reason why this song is something old is because I wrote it, probably 8 years ago. Mostly. Can't smoke because of the surgery, though. Right. Why are you smoking? Maybe you shouldn't smoke anyway. Okay. Going back. Before I spill this tea, let me just go look at these Instagram comments really quick. Same, had no idea. That's what I. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, this mic is totally picking up Dave. It's pretty awesome. Yay! Okay. Hey, Chris Moist. Hey, Steven. Hi, Women's Quest. Hello, if that's my Aunt Colleen. Anna Grace Bournet is joined.
Yay!
Wifey's here.
Hi, wife and child.
We don't send baller dollars for the songs. That's just the icing on the cake. Aw, thanks, John. Well, okay, if you're just joining us, this is Married to Monday. Every Monday night, I play you something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Who knows what else I'll do? Probably will throw my shoe at some point because I do it when I do it.
Now I've seen it.
That was like a little much, though, wasn't it? I don't know if that was like the best timing. I have another one I can try and time better. Another shoe on this other foot. Okay, so
Room 309.
Room 309. God, thank you. I really do need somebody here to help me stay on track. Do you have to be anywhere? I try to finish by it. It takes me an hour to play 4 songs
No, I'm here.
no one's here to tell me to shut up.
I'm here. I live so close.
Okay, so Room 309. So I wrote this song. This was an autobiographical song, and this song is about, it is a slutty theme tonight. This song is about a one-night stand, which in all reality, it occurred over a longer period of time than that, but it was not, it was like a few nights, and it was the kind of situation where someone who was much more successful than me, like courted me for a weekend, and it seemed like maybe it was going to go somewhere. You know, we were like keeping in touch for a while. It seemed like it was going to go somewhere. There was a lot of sort of carrot dangling going on, you know. And I was at the time, do you feel uncomfortable right now?
It's not. I feel unique. like this is a unique. It's a first. So like I like firsts.
In what way?
Like
Is it because you're?
yeah, like how we're talking. Me being over here.
Do you want to pull up a
camera.
chair?
I'm okay. I like it.
Oh, okay.
You're
Because it's
all
weird.
good.
It's weird for me too.
Yeah, but it's okay.
But like, I just power
You're
through.
set up. You're ready.
Okay.
I can come over there if you want.
I mean,
I'll be over there soon enough.
okay.
Let's live in this strangeness.
Okay, yeah. Are you guys following the story? You're with me, right, on the story? What else do you do with tea? You don't smoke tea. Do you smoke tea?
Like, herbal tea?
You spill tea. You spill tea, Diesel. You don't smoke tea. Okay. So where was I? Were you hanging on my every word? Were you?
Yeah, there
Where
was
was I?
someone more successful who was courting you.
And he was courting me.
Now we know it's a he.
Yeah.
That's new news.
Yeah, I've tried. Believe me. I have tried. Go and play that for that other team. Apparently it's not that much easier. Okay. So anyways. I wrote the story. I knew how it was going to go. Because you just know. But I was like, I'm going to ride it out as long as I can. Like I'm going to see. I'm going to give it a chance just to see. Because like I'm going to actually put my all into it. You know, I'm going to actually like try and force this or manipulate this situation into, because it had worked that whole weekend, like, you know, banging on an old guitar. She caught him staring at her hard. What's a big shot superstar went with a singer in a bar? She went to thank him for the wine. He said, I'm in room 309. Well, I guess that answers it. I'll see you in a bit. That's kind of how that went. But then when I went up there, I took my guitar with me. And then when I got in the room, I was like, I'm not here for why you asked me to be here, which was very stupid. Like he could have, that could have been a stupid move. It was a big, but I'm kind of stupid, I'm in that way.
I like the move.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, let him think you're going there for one thing and then tell him you're there for another. And if he gets pissed off like that, but I did. And then I just ended up playing him songs all night. And he was like, okay, go ahead, break my heart. And I played him Daddy O Mine. And I was like, I'm in here. I'm doing it. Because I was stuck cutting hair at the time in Durango, Colorado. And I was like, oh, wow. It's just like the movies. Maybe I'll get out of this town, So, it's amazing that I'm going so hardcore into this on a public forum, but no one ever watches these, so I can.
If you're watching, I don't think you're no one.
I just mean like he will never see it. I doubt it. So Diesel says, you've obviously never read On the Road. Fucking someone more famous, and there were carrots involved. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's right. Okay. So, so I went ahead and wrote the song. I wrote we used to play it with the Cannondalls, but I wrote like the first two verses. Like I left the ending kind of nebulous. And then when I moved to Nashville, we ended up back in the same orbit again. There was some talk of him like producing this other project. Like it was like all happening. And I was like, it is just so amazing that I have come to this town and gotten to the place I've gotten to, which is where I am, without any help. Like I did chase those carrots, right? But it was like no carrots ever helped me. No carrots ever fed this body. Okay. So, and so, but things were, but you were just doing that thing that you do as women, where you were just like, you're still just like, I'm just going to pretend that I haven't been doing the carrot dangling thing because it's still right there. And there's one day it could deliver, and I'm just going to keep, it's not there. There are no carrots. There just aren't. There are no carrots. No one's coming to rescue you. Anyway.
Only sticks.
Yeah, only sticks. So, so anyways, I told him, I like have all of these songs, and there's this one that needs finishing because he was going to possibly be producing this project. He's like, okay, we'll come over, we'll work on it. And so this was, hi, Cousin Beth. I'll try to get on The Voice. I don't think they're gonna like these stories, but anyway. Where was I?
You're writing a song with him.
Oh yeah, I was writing a song with him, and like we wrote this. It was like falling in love all over again. Like we wrote the third verse. We wrote the most. Like I had written this song, I was like, I'm going to write a song about this story, this fairy tale that never turns out this way. It never turns out this way. And you certainly can't have songs about 1 or 3 night stands on country radio. And I'm just going to write a country song about a 1 night stand fairy tale. And it was room 306, but I'm going to call it 309 because nothing rhymes with 6. It's just better, just flip it on its ear. And then when he came in, he was like, I love this song. It's a hit. Like he knew it was our story. Like the whole full circle moment was happening. We like made a demo and we wrote this third verse that was, they wear fancy clothes to Opry shows, sing duets in the spotlights glow before they turn in for the night. Make sure the kids are tucked in tight, and on the bedroom door you'll find the numbers 309 painted there in perfect script just so they don't forget. When they knew, they were just okay. So you're gonna hear it in a minute. And then I got an email from somebody shortly after this. Caitlin, you don't know who I am, but I know who you are.
No.
Yes. He was two-timing. And it was really upsetting because I was still like, I was just basically just like, I hate you. I was like, I hate you. I was, the plans for him to like produce all of it gone. Like, he was maybe going to come over and like play on the record or whatever. The moral of the story is, girl, nobody is coming to save you. If you are finding yourself, there ain't no cheese in that hole. There's no cheese in that hole. So anyway, if you want to know who it is, it's the person I wrote this song with. But I actually don't think I didn't put the credits on the. I'm just so disgusted by the whole thing that I'm like not even gonna play it. I didn't put it. I didn't put the credit. I didn't put the co-writes on the vinyl. I didn't have room. So the full credits.
Will they be on the Spotify?
They need to be. I'm sure they are. I've put so much metadata everywhere. Like, yeah, see if you can find it.
I'm fishing. I just want to listen to you all.
Oh, okay. Well, are you ready? I'll play it.
Well, is there more? That's the story. Then you recorded it.
There's so much more to that story, but I'm going to stop there because of other parties involved to protect innocence. No, I still haven't played this song. Why did you go and come back? Isn't that a crazy story, though? You think? Oh my God, Chris said, "Sup, you boob." That's so funny because I was talking about this mammogram I had today. It's something that you have to do when you get old. Did I tell you I had a mammogram today?
You didn't tell me.
Do you know what that is?
Is that when they smush your boobs?
Yes! They put them into this like, what's that machine they put the cows in? They,
Boob smusher.
yeah, the boob smusher. And they like smush it every different way they can. And it's like, we don't have anything better than this. It's very, like, imagine if they did that to your balls. This would like not be happening. It would never happen. It would never happen to you. You guys would have come.
Just like, that's the way.
Yeah. This is so much. You want to come over all the time when I do this?
Sure.
All right. Okay, kids, are you ready for this scandalous tune called 309? It is on the Love Addict, the album, which is coming out May 9th. Get your tickets for the release show May 10th, and you could win a $100 gift card to Love Bound Exotic Apparel. And if you want to hear this song ever again, then you're definitely going to have to go pre-save that there album, which is also on the link in the comments. Time to play the song, Smushy Boobs. Okay, here you go. Hold on, I have to pull up the lyrics. You would not believe that I spend like all day preparing for this. I do. I do. And then I put shoes on just because I know at some point I'm gonna throw it. Why else would I put shoes on? Oh, sorry about that. You all right? This is my house. Why do I wear shoes?
Your beef liver pills.
Oh yeah, I like to eat the beef liver. I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know if it's doing anything. Ready? True story, right here. All day. Banging on an old guitar, she caught him staring at her hard. What's a big shot superstar want with a singer in a bar? She went to thank him for the wine. He said, I'm in room 309. I guess that answers it. I'll see you in a bit. She knew he was only passing through, but it seemed alright to see what it'd be like to be his girl for a night. Now she's just wishing they were back in 309. Clinging to her coffee cup, she watched him climb back on that bus and sat down with her pen and pad. She wrote about the night they had. It was such a catchy song. Soon the whole world sang along. Now with her band she's on the road, a couple hundred shows to go. He knew she was only passing through, but it seemed alright to see what it'd be like to be her man for a night. Now he's just wishing they were back in 309. Some dreams come true like they're supposed to do. They wear fancy clothes to Opry shows, sing duets and the spotlights glow. Before they turn in for the night, make sure the kids are tucked in tight. But on the bedroom door you'll find the numbers 309 painted there in perfect script, just so they don't forget when they knew they were more than
seemed alright to see what it would be like to spend the rest of their lives laughing and living, loving and kissing. They're right back in 309. Thank you so much. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Monday, where I play you something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, probably throw my shoe. Who knows what else I'll do? If you want to support this endeavor, you can just send me $5. I'm gonna give half of them to Dave, who needs it. Yeah. So, and when you send your, oh, thanks, Cousin Beth. My Cousin Beth Dolly's still here. Thank you. I'm psyched that you're here. It's fun. The family rarely comes to these, which is another reason why I say whatever I want. So, yeah, I'll check these. But I don't think any baller dollars have come in because usually it makes a sound.
That's okay. I'm not expecting any.
Oh, I know. I know, but don't you think we should throw Dave some baller dollars, don't you think? Okay, so for something borrowed, I actually did borrow him. I borrowed him because he is going to play the opening set with the band. Who's in your band? Oh.
Good question.
Oh, okay.
It'll be great
Oh, well, do what you do. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay, good. So this will be the perfect segue. We got some baller dollars right here. Thank you so much for your baller. Aw, thanks, Diesel. It was Diesel's request and it was also Steve Stevens' request. So it was kind of like, I got 2 for 1. I like to send Diesel a text message, and when I send him a text message, I usually spell his name wrong. I put the E before the I or the I before the E, 'cause I never actually learned how to do that spelling thing. Cha-cha-cha. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think it's better if we just take the pressure off the baller dollar songs. Like, they don't have to be good or even great.
The baller dollar, you make them up on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be like about gratefulness, gratitude.
I felt grateful.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so shall we invite Dave to the stage? I'm gonna give him my guitar and I'm gonna exit the stage.
Okay.
Okay, and if you wanna, ooh, we got another one. Okay, so I'm gonna do this after Dave plays. Thank you so much, John. This is for Mr. Bournet. I don't even get any. Thank you, John.
Oh, thank you, John.
I'll give it to him.
Can you,
John just sent me this microphone.
well, really?
Yeah.
John, for the win. That's awesome.
I know, this is like the best job I ever had.
Do you have waiting lyrics on your computer?
Are you gonna, you have to do that one second.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Okay.
And I was gonna, well, and it's borrowed too, right?
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
but
I'm
for
borrowing.
you, so I'm gonna move and you're gonna sit here.
Okay.
Also, this is tuned half step down.
Okay, perfect.
And then I wanna talk a little bit about the stars and what's happening in the sky.
Okay,
So after you play this,
okay.
I'm gonna come back
we'll
and
have a
talk
star
to you.
talk.
Yeah, but you just stay here, I'll just talk around you. I'll talk around you. Okay, can you guys hear us? You have
And
to
that was what?
probably
Cool.
have to come and sit over here though. Okay, you know how to do things. Okay, bye. Now for something borrowed.
Hey! Wow. Okay, and I can read the comments here?
Yeah, and if you want to read the Instagram comments, you can just click on this
Time
tab.
to play the song Smushy Boobs.
I know. I get some really great comments. Okay, here's over here, reverb. Oh, the reverb is it on? You want some reverb? Oh shoot, the reverb was on that whole time. Okay, well, whatever. Here's some reverb.
It's
Well,
on while I'm talking?
wait,
Okay, now it's off.
Now it's off.
Okay.
Thank
oh,
you,
look,
John.
there you are, but from earlier.
I know, it gets really confusing.
Wow.
And then over here, Beth Donnelly, Benfield, Caitlin Cannon 1. Thank you.
I have a friend
Put your
named Eric
Venmo info
Donnelly.
again. Thanks, Beth. Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's spelled like that. It's in Connecticut.
Of our Irish.
That's who I wrote.
Irish.
That's who I writ. Do you have any requests? First off, hello, family of Caitlin Cannon, my hero. Did you play it last week?
I played it.
Okay, so I shouldn't play that.
No, but it is my favorite song. But maybe they should hear you play it. But you have other songs that are my favorites too. Stardust.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Everybody Goes to Heaven. I don't know.
Ooh, I could do that. I've been thinking about that one.
Okay.
Let's do that one.
I love putting this on. This is great background soundtrack for Scarface.
Feels great. I'm very grateful to be opening for Caitlin May 10th at the Basement. My band that I've been using decided to go to Europe for a better gig. So, TBD on I know. It'll be okay. We'll find people. Hi, isn't my cuz Caitlin a doll? She's an absolute doll. We've been to prison together. So I know everything about her. And I could say she's a doll.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
That would be a doll.
So I'll play a song. This song is, I wrote this not immediately after, but it was basically about an experience I had in a float tank, the sensory deprivation tanks that are filled with salt water and you just float on the top of them and you close the thing. And I had taken a little bit of psilocybin and I went into the float tank and I was paid a visit by my dad's mother who died when I was a wee lad of Lou Gehrig's disease. And she left me with this message and this, I guess I'll call it a knowing. I don't know if I know anything. Actually, I know nothing, but it felt like a knowing at the time. Anyway, it's called Heaven Eventually.
Okay.
And now we've got verb again. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 2 steps forward, 7 steps back. Thought I was good for good, but now I'm good and cracked. But I won't stay down. Disappointed, found out it takes forgetting to remember what the point is. And the point to me is to realize everyone eventually gets to heaven. Every path narrow, no two the same. So take your wine as blood, take your bread unleavened. Everyone eventually gets to heaven. I've been driving slower, I've been lying less, trying to get to know her outside the set. And I've been breathing deeper. Freezing cold, I saw my heart open with my eyes closed. And through the door she showed me everyone eventually gets to heaven. Every path narrow, no two the same. So take your wine as blood, take your bread unleavened. Everyone eventually gets to heaven. Everyone eventually gets to. I've been reading the Bible, the Tao and the Gita, Buddha, Rumi, and Saint Teresa. There's no ruling handy, denying Christ and the Trinity. Oh brother, why you gotta build a wall around divinity? 'Cause from my dream it sure seems everyone eventually gets to heaven. Every path narrow, no two the same. So take your wine as blood, take your bread unleavened. Everyone eventually gets to, everyone eventually gets to heaven. Time tells us we're separate when we're one and the same. So lay your judgments down with your love conditions. Everyone eventually gets to heaven. Everyone eventually gets to heaven. Everyone eventually gets to heaven. Hey, thanks. This guitar's so nice.
Sounds good when you play it.
When my mom heard that song, she's like a sweet Catholic saint, and she's like, I like that idea. She goes, except for Nazis. Oh, wait, I'm gonna stay here.
Stay here.
Okay. Come talk about the stars.
Okay. Can you guys still hear me, you think?
Yeah.
All right. So, actually, maybe I'll just pull another chair here. Okay. Hi. Yes, can hear you. It's nice. Steal it. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Okay, great. Let's see how many, like all the kudos we got for you over here.
Jason said steal it.
That's Diesel. He's like always trolling me. Okay, y'all. So, damn, David. He said, damn, David.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Just
Condition
another
Mikey. Yep.
Newquist.
Just another Newquist. That's John Newquist.
Hey,
He's
John
the
Newquist.
best. He is the best.
And Johnson,
Except for, yeah. And Wade is the best. And so is Steve Steven. And so is Diesel.
What kind of
And so
mic
my
is
cousin
this?
Beth. This is an ear trumpet.
Cool.
And they're designed to, because he sent it because I was having all these sound issues.
Yeah.
And I've been messing with placement, and this seems to be the best. Otherwise, it picks up so much of the guitar, but yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so the things that I've been learning about in the sky. Are you doing the breakthrough course?
I have not broken through yet.
Dave and I have the same astrologer. Is that true?
I have the Chani app.
Okay.
My
So-
other half is more into it
Yeah.
on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's actually Anna Bournet.
I like the notifications though. They always seem to where it's like Neptune is trining Uranus. Wax what you need to wax. Whatever it is. It usually is right on time.
Yeah.
I didn't wax it.
That's the thing, is that it has been right on time. Because, okay, so this is also, because astrology, the way I understand it, this week, because, I've been getting really witchy over here.
Uh-huh.
And I've just been getting witchy because otherwise I don't know what I'll do. I just need to do something. Right now it's going to be witchery. I'm going to make little dolls, stick pins in them. I'm not supposed to say that though, otherwise it won't work. So anyways, the astrology, the way I understand it, is the sky, right, is a mirror for what is happening on our planet. Sky is a mirror. So over the millennia of time of human life, human experience on our planet,
All right.
they began to notice the patterns, right, that were happening. So like when these certain things happened that astrology predicts, it's because it happened that way so many times. And then they're like, hey, every time this happens, this is what's happening in the sky. So the way she guides us, I guess, to like use astrology is like, you know, you just kind of know that, right? So that you can kind of work with it. Like, you know, like, oh, you know, this last time this happened, there was the French Revolution, you know, so maybe just, so it was on the day that the stars were like, stay home today, that I drove into that tornado, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm not that good at listening, but it's been kind of uncanny, like how things do line up. And now I'm like starting to pay a little more attention because it's just information. I mean, and who knows, you know, maybe it's the whole like self-fulfilling prophecy part of it. Like, I don't know, but for whatever reason, just looking to see if that was anything special. So yeah, for whatever reason, no, it wasn't. Whatever I was saying.
The stars mirror. I mean, are self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
You drove into the storm, but you
Oh,
were going to
yes.
talk about what's going on with the stars right now.
Yes, thank you. Okay, which brings me to this. So right now, on Saturday, ooh, I knew it was gonna be Steve Steven. Thank you so much, Steve Steven. Of course it was gonna be
Thank you,
Steve Steven. I never
Steve.
say how much he gives me because he literally pays my phone bill. Thank you so much, Steve Steven. Steve Steven's the #1 baller. I love you guys. There's no real,
Steve, that's huge.
yeah, there's not really a hierarchy here. It's just like a really appreciating Steve Stevens. So I'm going to do Steve Stevens' song last after we do this.
Okay.
So don't go anywhere. Okay. All right. So in the sky, Mars is like a warrior. Mars is ruled by Aries. Okay. So this is Mars. And Mars is like confrontational. And this is, you know, like over time when all of these things would happen, they began to like assign the overall like attitude of the times to the planets based on the repeated histories.
Mm-hmm.
And so now for your individual chart, this could be different for you based on like where the planets are in your houses. But so this is sort of like the overall thing, just kind of for all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what's happening. It's very tense in the sky right now. It's very aggressive in the sky. There's a lot of tension because Mars, this warrior, and Pluto are squaring. Now, Pluto is not like on its own. Pluto's not ruled by a planet, but Pluto can often signify death sometimes. But really, Pluto's got secret power, and Pluto represents wealth. And so when they square, it's going to be like basically to double down. It's time for all of us to double down on our dreams of a peaceful world and to hold firm to your ideals and to say, I am not going to, I'm not going to believe the hype, right? So when this happened on Saturday, that's when they squared. And it's going to be there for a while because Pluto moves really slow. But the good thing is that as it does, Pluto's going to take out a bunch of shit that's like not serving you. Oh,
Okay.
yay, more.
So
It's just so exciting when it happens.
Pluto still counts.
Pluto's squaring Mars.
But like it's still a planet in terms of the astrology.
Sorry, what?
Like Pluto, because it's not a planet anymore. Like you heard this, but it's still a planet in the astrology. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
there's
know.
like more planets. I mean,
just
maybe it got
curious.
demoted to a minor planet. I mean, That's an interesting question. I'm sure that's been answered somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, John Prine has that fun song about how he's like, poor planet Pluto.
Oh,
Poor
yeah.
planet Pluto
Wow, that's
used
so
to be
weird.
a planet.
Like they
Now
demoted John.
now just an ordinary star.
Yeah.
He got uninvited to the
Yeah.
interplanetary like dance or whatever. It was
Yeah.
funny. It's just a good song.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that's so
Anyway,
true.
I hijacked. Keep going.
No, yeah. I want to say thank you so much to my cousin Beth Donnelly.
Woo woo.
We got a very nice big ball tip. Beth Donnelly, you are officially a baller. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Ballers of Munchausen by proxy. And you are going to get a baller dollar ditty in after this next song, which I hope that you'll stick around to hear your baller dollar ditty. And also, this next song is about Shane, so you want to stay. Okay. So that said, on Saturday when Pluto squared Mars, were we talking about this?
Yeah,
part
we're
of it?
back. Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
You were said, it's time to speak for like
Oh,
to
so
promote
hold
it.
down.
Yeah, like be like I stand for.
I stand for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that day, my mother sends me she calls or sends me a text. She's like, the Senate has just passed a bill. They just passed Senate Bill 324, and it does some good things for to establish parole guidelines, but it does also one really not good thing. And what that is it makes it so that any inmate in the state of Alabama who gets denied parole, they will have to wait a mandatory 10 years before they can get another hearing. Just blanket.
Wow.
Now, the reason why that is punitive and unjust and extreme is because that, if it isn't obvious, that amount of time before a person's resentencing should be based on their individual risk assessment. And what has their behavior been like since they've been in prison? Are they a threat? Because there's just too much going on in the state of Alabama with private contractors and funding. There's way too many reasons because of all the money that goes into everybody's pockets for why we should keep the prisons full and why the Alabama parole rate has plummeted. It was at 48% for a while and then it went to 8%. Now it's slowly creeping back up. So I believe this goes into session tomorrow. So it passed the Senate, but now it has to pass the House. Well, it's okay if it passes for the most part, but we need to call the House representatives and ask them to amend this bill. If you guys know why I stand for this, it's because Dave's about to play you. And I know, I think maybe I even played Waiting last week. I don't know, but I never heard him do it. And I'm so excited to hear him do it. And I just emailed myself the lyrics. So this is my brother's story, and I wrote this song for my brother, who, when I told him that I was going to write a song called Waiting, he said, well, make it a love song. So it's about him. He said, don't make it about me getting out. So this is about him and his high school sweetheart. And and so we'll play this and as we play it, you play it.
Yeah, were you gonna sing harmonies?
Yeah,
Cool.
Let's see what happens. As we play it, will you please go into the comments and find the Google link? In the Google link, there is, it says Alabama House Representatives, and there's a bunch of emails and phone numbers, and those are you could just, one email, pick one, call one person, but every little bit helps. And I put a little script there too. It's like a 3-sentence script, and just do your good deed that way, because we have to fight this fascism. And we're gonna do it with songs.
More powerful than the mightiest sword or gun.
So, yes. So now.
So I'm gonna play Caitlin's song, Waiting. I am grateful for this song because of this song, Caitlin was able to start her Beyond Bars prison songwriting program, which has really been a profound development in the life of myself and my family.
Tell us what you did, Dave.
Tell us what we did.
Yeah.
So we went to prison with Caitlin and learned how to facilitate this course that she had done by herself for 4 times by herself, and then or 3 times by herself, one
And then
Phoebe,
Phoebe
one
came,
with,
yeah.
and then Anna and I in January went by ourselves. So we were taught well enough to go in and facilitate the course. And then as we did this, we still used Caitlin's song "Waiting" as like a main teaching point in the class. So I was able to sang it. This is great.
I'll scroll for
You
you.
can scroll.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. It's perfect.
Okay. And then you try to look at the camera.
I look at the camera. Okay.
And that's weird. So thank
yeah,
you for
sure.
coming to Married to Monday. We play something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, throw a shoe. And now we're at something blue. And this is the saddest song I've ever written. And it continues to be sad. And yeah, anyway, I'm really sick of playing it. So Dave's going to do it.
We were only 15 on the school debate team. I wore a tie, had a face full of braces. You had holes in your jeans and safety pin earrings. Got tired of one side of your hair, you just shave it. And I'd never seen a more beautiful thing. Said when you're sick of that asshole you're dating, I will be waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? In a couple of years, cocaine and cheap beer. Thought you might notice me running with that crowd, but you weren't around on the night I went out. Got into that trouble they don't let you out of. Decided to fight for the rest of my life to get out of that hell I was caged in, just waiting till things are less complicated, just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? So we wrote letters and talked on the phone. There were times I didn't feel so alone. I'd see you the weekends, you'd get it approved. But the letters stopped coming, and the visits did too. They gave me my pills, $10 bill. My teeth are half rotten, my hair it's all gray, and I didn't know anywhere to call home. So I bought these cheap flowers to put on your grave, and I'm gonna spend my days making amends, so they'll let me come see you in heaven. Till then I'll be waiting till things are less complicated, just waiting. What else would you do for an angel?
Oh my God.
Yeah. song.
Ooh, your version. That was so. You honor me. Thank
Something
you
borrowed.
so much. Thank you so
I
much.
borrowed your song.
We did. We
You
did.
borrowed
honor
me, and then
something.
I borrowed your song.
Yeah, exactly. So you got two.
And
you
you
got
did
two for
you
one
did
today.
blue and new already.
Hey, do you want to make up a song on the spot to thank Steve Stevens?
Steve
Or wait,
Stephen?
did we do one for John yet? No.
Ah.
We have to do one for John. You have to do one for John.
Okay, do you have to teach me how to do this?
Okay.
What do I do? Power?
Yeah, and then just
Oh, I see. I see
hit
what
one
you're
of
saying.
those.
John, you got us this microphone. John, you got us this mic. It sounds good even though we can't hear it. I really like your mic. John, I like your microphone. You're hearing You're hearing us because you gave it to Caitlin for Married to Monday.
Married to Monday.
Married to Monday.
Married to Monday.
Glad it's not Sunday.
Glad it's not Sunday.
John. What?
That's your John Day.
That's my John Day. Anyway,
Then you go
that was
cha cha
perfect.
cha,
Cha cha cha.
and then you just you just deal with what you just did.
I feel good about it.
I loved it. I think Dave should stay and do the other ones too. It's only fair.
Who was the other?
We have to do one for Steve Steven, and we have to do one for Beth Donnelly. Thank you so much, John, for your baller dollars and your continued just support in all the ways and generosity. You are the best. You are the number one baller. But now Steve Stevens the number one baller because it's time for his song, and his name's Steve, or it's Steven, but I couldn't decide, so I call him Steve Steven, and he's coming to the show.
Steve Stevens coming to the basement. Don't think he's Philip Phillips because his name is not really Steve Stevens. It's just Steve.
Or
Steve or Steven, not Steve Stevens. Steve or Steven.
not Steve Stevens.
Coming through with the fat money, even though he's just Steve, not Steve Steven.
Woo! Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha.
That was really good. That was really good.
This is fun.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Let's do one where we go back and forth. Like
Okay,
you do a
one
line, I do a
line.
line.
Okay,
Because we have
that's
to do
better.
it for my cousin Beth, and I know.
Okay.
Whoa,
You know about Beth.
this is not what we made, by the way. This is
They rolling.
no. Somebody sent me rent. And it didn't transfer yet, but we'll just check PayPal.
Does somebody live here?
Yeah, I have 2 roommates.
Where are
Yeah,
they?
did you know that? Sometimes Alec, he comes through and I make him do a jig.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's why he doesn't
That
come.
doesn't
That's
come
why he's
through
not here. You know,
anymore?
he's up there. He won't come.
Oh, he's
He's
upstairs.
hiding. Yeah.
Hello, Alec.
When he comes downstairs, I force him to talk to me. I asked him today if he minded, and he said no, not at all. He probably likes it when I try to talk to him, but I've been told that I can be intimidating. He's lived here for 2 years. I make him talk to me. And then Ruby James is my other roommate. Okay. You guys, thank you so much. Wait, this is April 25th, April 28th. Okay. We are good.
Right,
this
Beth
is going
needs
to
a
be the
song.
last of the Baller Dollar songs. Thank you so much for coming to Married to Monday, Cousin Beth. Okay, and
All right,
let's,
we ready?
before we do it, I just want to check over here on the gram really quick to see if we missed anybody that we need to, if we missed any funny comments. That's the ones I'm looking for. Muchas. Wade left. Wade, did we do Wade's song? We could just do one for.
I don't know Wade yet.
Oh, okay.
Wade was before my time.
Brilliant. Beautiful.
We were
Hi, everybody.
gonna do Beth.
Oh yeah, except Kent. No, thank you so much. Kent is the number one baller dollar, but he died. Okay. So it's really hard when your ballers die on, you know. Do you see that there's only 7 people?
Oh, that's okay. That's all. These things are just. I like that.
I know. I just think, oh no, there's 8. It's just funny how it always seems to. It's like, is it something I said? And it's like, yes.
But it's also it's also algorithmic.
Right, but it's also it's also, you know,
Yeah.
this. But that's okay because I'm just gonna put ads on it.
All
All right. So, okay. So this one's for cousin Beth.
right. What key does Beth? We'll do, you know, B for Beth.
B for
Mage.
Beth. Let's go and keep B for Beth.
She is my cousin Beth Donnelly Benefield. I almost got her name wrong, but she's my cousin. But I didn't get her name wrong because usually I change like a note or something, you know, and I wouldn't get her name wrong, and I called it. Didn't know she was my cousin for many, many years. I thought that she was my aunt, and I called her Aunt Beth, but really she's my cousin because I was just a kid, and I'm gonna let you get a word in now.
How are you related?
That's the chorus.
How are you related to Beth?
Well, when I was a little girl swimming in the pool, I really didn't know all these people were around, and I thought that maybe they were just more brothers and sisters of mine. And my cousin Beth had other sisters and brothers and cousins and children and nieces and nephews, and it was like we were just one big family soup.
Beth family soup is the tastiest droop-a-loop. Those aren't words, but that's okay. We can sing what we want any day.
Beth
Family soup. I was gonna do harmony.
Family soup.
Yeah, I can't remember what he said.
Family soup. Cha-cha-cha.
No, I think we should
Okay,
keep going.
okay.
Yeah, I think we should keep going because I really didn't get much more into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Change the key.
And then I didn't see my family or my cousin Beth for a very long time. But when I did at probably maybe was it Colin's wedding or when somebody had a baby. And you reminded me about my grandmother Mary Alice Cannon, who was a babe. And what did she say? She said, flexibility is the mark of the educated man.
It's hard to laugh and sing.
Did she really say that?
This is like turning into a Meatloaf song.
I would do anything for Beth. Because Beth did this for me. She tipped us
Yeah.
Handsomely,
handsomely,
Yes.
beautifully.
wonderfully.
Adverbs.
Spiders and fleas. Nouns.
Maybe, yeah.
And if you want to know something else about the things that my cousin Beth did for me one time when I was going through the town of Huntsville, Alabama, where I was born, and I needed somewhere to go to sleep. And she said, come over to this house. And when I did, she said, here is a ukulele, and it's covered in masking tape because it is very old, like your great-grandmother Mary Alice Gorby, who was, I think, Miss Ohio, Shaker Heights, maybe 1920s or something, and her talent was the ukulele. Baby.
That was it.
Did you like your song?
How are you related? That's the best Alabama song ever. Yeah, how did that go, that part? Where's our chorus?
How
How are you related? Let's go out with how are you related on 3. 1, 2, 3, hit it. How are you related? Cha cha cha.
Ah, nailed it. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Cousin
Diesel.
Beth. Thank you, everyone who's still here. You know, when you're still here, it's like something. It really is.
That's 6.
It really is. It's
Are you
something.
are you gonna play a closer?
That was it. That was the closer.
Beth was the closer.
Yeah, Beth was the closer. So now I just say thank you so much for coming to Married to Monday. This has been a really great wedding in which no nuptials were exchanged, but we had a good time.
Yes.
And we aren't going to be fat tomorrow because there were no snacks. And we heard something old, something new, something borrowed times 2, and something blue. You want to go to Shaker Square and play uke when you come here? Yeah. Sure. Do it. What is that? What is that? Is that a good idea? I don't know. Okay.
Is it like Shake Shack?
I don't know. What is that? Is that a good idea, Diesel? I feel like he's trolling me all the time. Okay, free form yet curiously entertaining. Thanks, Steven. Broadway calls. Baller Dollar Song the musical. Oh my God, Anna Grace Bourdain said tears of laughter. Thank you. She thanks us for that. You can't look away. No, of course not. No.
Best train wreck ever. Going downhill fast.
These are my fans, and they're the best. You guys are my favorite people.
Oh.
They're just great. John and I remain. They're sometimes the only 2 who will be here. Every Monday.
This is awesome.
You guys don't miss it. I know. I've really actually I don't know how many Mondays have I done this now? Like maybe I've been doing this like every Monday for maybe 3 or 4 months now, and now I'm obsessed with them. I think about them all week.
That's so awesome.
I'm just like, I wonder how they're doing. I'm like, I wonder where they live. I wonder if they have houses or if they're just iPads like rolling around on Segways, you know.
I hope they have houses.
Yeah. Well, here's to the hopes for your houses.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you, Diesel, for your trolls. And come back next Monday because we're gonna have Married to Monday again, and it's gonna be the last Married to Monday before the album comes out. And if you're here right now, go and check that registry. There's still time. There's still time to get your baller dollar ditties. If you want to go ahead and just give us $5, just give us $5 before we close the live stream. Then we'll give you a baller dollar ditty, and you know how fun that can be. Or also in that link, you can download the Alabama House of Representatives and ask for an amendment to. My calls to action are all over the place. You could do some prison reform there. Or you can pre-save the album or send it to a friend to pre-save or send them the ticket link if you know people in Nashville. Yeah, let's just get this show on the road. Yeah? Let's get the show on the road. Okay. Oh, but before we go, I have to tell you